Hello, welcome back to Inner Peace Place. I'm Karen. Today's lesson is number 26, blend the personality self with the soul self desires. Pretty awesome topic. The soul self will assist us in making decisions moment to moment if we can become aware of our connection as we're making decisions. Our personality self will also do that. So it's more of an arrangement that you have. Am I connecting with my personality self in isolation, my soul self in isolation prior to decisions, or am I able to blend it? Am I able to get information from both? The awareness that you obtain by doing this is the secret to living a life of inner peace. When your moment-to-moment decisions are influenced, not controlled. We're not after somebody else controlling our lives. But what we want to do is maintain a state of balance when we're making decisions moment to moment. Now, decisions can be big or little. What shoes am I going to wear? Who am I going to go out with tonight? What am I making for dinner? All of these things create a state of inner peace or not. Let's say you picked a dinner to make that is a lot of work. Well, it's fine as long as that's what you wanted to do for the flow for that day. If you select that same meal on a day that you're already stressed and you have lots of things on your plate, then that may not be a good decision to make. So don't think of it only as decisions of, do I start a relationship with this person? Do I accept this job? Moment-to-moment decisions are small most of the time, but they set up the flow of your life, the direction of your life. Is your life streaming in more of a chaotic direction, or is it streaming in more of a peaceful direction? Those streams, those directions are set up moment to moment, not just the big decisions of your life. So the new state, your new habit, is one of observation. When you're in a state of observation, you can glean more information about any topic. When you're in a state of observation, you're not judging, you're just observing. You're observing through the eyes of your higher self blended with your personality self in a non-judgmental way, making decisions moment to moment. The focus of your day-to-day awareness is the experience we're after, the focus. Now, sometimes focus could mean stress, I'm focused in, I'm zoomed in. But that's not what I mean by this. It's more of a habitual way of thinking, maintaining a focus on a larger picture, a slightly larger picture. You don't have to go super large in your whole life, but just today maybe, and how this decision you're about to make fits into the flow of the day. When we have an awareness of this focus, the side effect is inner peace. Now, inner peace can be maintained for a whole day, a whole year. I don't know about that, but it can be maintained for a long time, or it may just be something that you connect, have an awareness, and then you fall out into chaos again. Fine. It's just fine, because we're all going to do this differently. And it has a lot to do with where the energies from our past were flowing, which direction they were flowing. Were they flowing into significant chaos? And if that's the case, it'll take you a little bit more time to nudge that flow in a direction that brings you inner peace. It won't be just once and done, because it didn't get to chaos in a once and done. It got into a state, your life got into a state of chaos by continually administering chaotic thoughts and chaotic decisions. So it took time to get there. Respect that. You're a great creator. The only difference between today and the past is that you have decided that the new decisions I'm making will be in a flow, in an awareness that brings me inner peace. No chastising, no judgment about the past. You have to remember that we all come from somewhere else in our thoughts, in our habits, in our backgrounds. We're not in this moment all the time. We haven't been. So it stands to reason that you're not going to be able to do this awareness of this moment easily. I don't even think that's part of it. It's more of a, oh, I missed that opportunity. And then the next time you get it, you go, oh, cool, I remembered. So that's the kind of playfulness you want to come from. You don't want to do that about your habits, your thoughts. Now, decisions about what you're thinking about, that's also an energy-packed situation. So again, it isn't necessarily about big actions that you ask for guidance on or you connect to make decisions about. It's also about the thoughts. So if your current thoughts are bringing you down, you're not in a state of balance. And so you just want to take a breath, make a connection, expand it, or become aware of your expanded state, and then go from there. So again, it isn't just actions, it's also thoughts. Thoughts are very powerful. There's a lot of energy that we produce day in and day out, which create our environment. It influences our environment, our thoughts. Are they habitually on some chaotic experience in your past? If so, that's what you want to look at with love and light and say, oh, geez, wonder what I could do about that one. Again, baby steps, take little bites. Don't try to change a whole part of yourself. Just do little ones, have good success, and then pick a new topic to work on, or a new thought, or a new action. Just go slow with this. As you have success, then you can develop a commitment to this, a joy in it, and not think of it as work. A joy-filled, inner peace state of awareness. Like that. Being in this moment needs to be a reward, a commitment of, I'm willing to put the time it takes into doing this. I know I can do this because I created my past. I created the chaos in my life. I'm already very powerful. So I'm shifting my creative juices into more peace-filled flow. And that in and of itself is the reward. What'll happen is you'll notice little things. Oh, wow, that was nice. So in other words, little things will pop into your awareness of flow in your life. And one of the things I do is when I notice that, I say thank you. Because it reinforces it when I do that thanking with that grateful awareness of that particular activity or thought. And when I do that, it also brings it to the forefront of my awareness so that I can magnetize more of that into my life, actually. The pearl of this work is that when you think of the past or the future, it becomes more flowing. It's filled with satisfaction. The feelings of negativity that you used to have about a certain thought or something that you remember, the pearl becomes the fact that you can think about it and send love to it and balance your feelings about it. So in other words, you're not changing the past, you're simply blending joy and love with the negative thoughts that you're having to come into some sort of acceptable balance for you. Now, one of the comments I get is that, gee, I can do that and then I don't do it, and then I can do it and then I can't do it. That is normal. Just be consistent, be persistent, but not in an aggressive manner. Be gentle with yourself. We all have moments of weakness. We all do. And when we focus on those moments of weakness, then we create more energy flow towards moments of weakness. So when you have something that you did or thought that you no longer appreciate it, by taking a moment to observe it without judgment and say, oh yeah, I'm going to do this next time. Just like you would teach a child. The practice, the time that it takes is well worth it. Because what you're doing now creates the future. What you're doing now embellishes the things in your life that you crave so much. And this practice, this awareness becomes your new craving. It becomes your new habit. When you use these techniques, they step up to the plate as being a means of drawing you into it. So the energy behind this work becomes your balance point, becomes your comfort area, kind of like your platform, so that when you start the day, you have a nice platform, and it can be neutral, fine, a neutral platform to work from. And you know that as experiences come into your awareness or thoughts come into your awareness, then you can choose moment to moment whether or not to give them energy or redirect them gently, smooth them, rather than doing this, which is what I did forever. Go away, no more, no more, no more. And that only created more chaos in my life. There is some music that I wanted to recommend. I heard this song. It's by Ellie Holcomb, Constellations. I heard that on YouTube, and it was really very expansive for me. And so maybe it'll resonate with you as well. I hope you've enjoyed this talk. Love and light to you and your path, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.